Here's Hanlon. And they call an illegal screen here.
That screen. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
That one goes in.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. .144 left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Dotson with the rebound. Right wing. For the three. The shot misses. And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. .54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
To the inside. Charalampopoulos. No good with the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
With the drive.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
From the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. With 4 seconds on the clock. Misses at the rim. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They're up by 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Fires from the corner. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kicks it out to Robertson. Off target with his three. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Now here's Robertson. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Smith. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Out to the wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Lets it go with the 3. Alexander grabs the board.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Robertson with it. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robertson's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here is Smith. 5 points in the game. Pass to Alexander. Driving in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Brown. Off target at the rim.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's intercepted. Here's the break. Here's Robertson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Akpinall. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Hanlon. Shoots from 14. Decker with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Hanlon off with the layup.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hanga. A three-pointer is right on target.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Out left to the wing. Here's Akpinall. Offensive rebound. Poked loose, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Robertson drives in, makes it off the glass. Robertson's got 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the paint, to halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
To the left wing, Decker gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Robertson's shot is off. Inside. Stolen away. The three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hanlon. Clock at 6. To the inside. Stolen by Decker. And they're pushing it up. The finish. Here's Tomic. Here's Hanga. Offline with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Decker. To the paint. Tomic. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. He misses the free throw. So both teams making some changes here. So he comes up empty, missing both. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. The layup off target. Over in the corner, Decker puts up a 3. Hanlon with the rebound. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the wing right side. Back to Dotson. Misses from short range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And the free throw, no good. Here's Hanlon. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ripped away to the middle, and he slams it one-handed.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Dotson can't hit. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot. So
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
he makes 1 of 2 that time. And here, Dotson's got 7 points in the game. And here's Smith. 5 points in the game. There's the pick. Pass to Alexander. Can't. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Dotson gets the bucket. Dotson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And yes, it's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Smith. That shot off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here he goes. Up and in on the layup. He's got 13.
Now, he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low. Pass to Alexander. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Brown. No good with the layup. Here's Dotson. He's got 13. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. Now
Smith. 5 points in the game. His three-pointers off the mark. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Smith. Going inside. That's tipped. They retain possession. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Poked away. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Charalampopoulos off the mark, and the drought continues.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
13 feet away. Good on the bucket.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Driving to the basket.
Yeah, a fourth turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Stolen. Three-pointer. Hanlon with the rebound. Ball's knocked loose. To the paint. Off target at the rim. .153 left in the third quarter. That one is off. And he can't hit the second. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Second chance shot.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Here's Dotson. And the three off target. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. Here's Oni. The first one falls. Good on both. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
It's good. Dotson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Pass to Handlin. The shot missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the home team has possession.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. .29 seconds left in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Gates gets the bucket. Gates has got 5.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
To the inside. Tomic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Smith. He's got 5. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And coming up is soon. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the visitors now. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Oh, that's great, D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
Here's Gates. Right wing. Into the lane. Misses from close range. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Robertson. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Misses the wing 3. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
And there's the drive. Here's Gates. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pushing it up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
It's picked off. Here's the break. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Robertson can't get it to go. That one doesn't go. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here is Smith. Takes it inside. And that one, good. Robertson with it. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Inside. And the basket is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Takes the 3. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. No good on the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And here's the fast break. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And he banks in the layup.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Latrey cans it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Alexander, no luck. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. Do you think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man to man, it's hard.
Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. That one's not going to go.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ring shot on the way. The shot that time not on target.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was